There are two types of people in the world. One who lives every day waiting for the praise and approval of others, and the other who becomes so valuable through their character that the world is forced to respect them. The question is, do you want to be among those whose lives are at the mercy of others, or among those whom the world calls high-value people? Today, I am sharing the 17 laws with you. By acting upon them, you can elevate your value so much that the world will not only find it impossible to ignore you, but they will feel incomplete without you. 1. Law of purpose. The greatest misfortune of a human is not being born in poverty, but living without a purpose. High-value people always live with a purpose. They know where their life is headed. For example, Nelson Mandela spent a large part of his youth in prison, but he never let go of his purpose, to liberate his nation. This purpose is what makes him a high-value person. 2. Law of self-respect. Psychologist Nathaniel Branden says that no success can make a person happy without self-respect. High-value people never sacrifice their dignity for temporary gain. Instead of pleasing everyone, they have the courage to call right as right and wrong as wrong. For example, Imam Hussein A.S. sacrificed his life in Karbala, but did not let his self-respect and the truth bow down. 3. Law of time. Time is life, and whoever wastes time wastes life. High-value people know that time is not just gold, but a diamond. They do not waste hours on useless talk, toxic relationships, or social media. Look at Elon Musk's schedule. Every moment is planned. That is why he manages massive projects like Tesla, SpaceX, and Starlink simultaneously. 4. Law of decisions. Weak people cannot make decisions, and those who cannot decide become slaves to the decisions of others. High-value people know that it is necessary to make decisions at every turn of life. They have the courage to say yes and no at the right time. Not making a decision is the biggest decision of all. A successful person is recognized more by the number of their decisions than by their failures. A wrong decision is an opportunity to learn, but not making any decision keeps life in a state of stagnation. 5. Law of relationships. You can gauge your value by your 5 closest friends. Jim Rohn. High-value people look at the quality of their relationships, not the quantity. They know that one true friend is better than 100 hollow connections. A person's environment shapes their personality. Good relationships provide encouragement, courage, and growth, while bad relationships hollow a person out from within. The friendship between Bill Gates and Warren Buffett is proof that high-value friends can take each other's thinking to new heights. 6. Law of knowledge. Psychologist Carl Jung says that every person needs to learn and change repeatedly. Otherwise, they become a victim of their own fears. High-value people learn something new every day, from books, experiences, and the company of wise people. They know that knowledge is not static but dynamic. The more a person learns, the broader their thinking and the better their decisions become. 7. Law of health. Without health, wisdom, knowledge, and wealth are all useless. Herophilus. High-value people know that a healthy body provides a home for a strong mind. They prioritize exercise, sleep, and good nutrition. If the body is weak, the mind cannot dream big. That is why they consider health as an essential investment in their life. 8. Law of expression. 85% of success consists of communication skills. Harvard study. When high-value people speak, people listen. Their words are filled with authority and dignity. Their speech not just with their tongue, but with their eyes, body language, and tone. Each of their sentences hits home like an arrow. 9. Law of calmness. There is power in silence. Confucius. High-value people remain calm, even in anger and trouble. This calmness distinguishes them from others. They know that an emotional reaction is a weakness, while calmness is true power. There is such depth in their silence that the person in front of them is naturally impressed. 10. Law of courage. The brave person is not the one who does not feel fear, but the one who moves forward despite the fear. Nelson Mandela. High-value people overcome their fears. They make difficult decisions and accept the consequences. They know that the door to success is always on the other side of fear. Courage is the trait that makes a common person extraordinary. 11. Law of ego control. High-value people do not feel ashamed to admit their mistakes. Their goal is truth, not protecting their ego. They know that ego provides temporary comfort, but shuts the door to progress. Whoever controls their ego becomes a true leader. 12. Law of money. Money is an excellent servant, but a dangerous master. Francis Bacon. High-value people respect money, but they do not become its slave. They see money not as the goal, but as a means. They know that money cannot buy respect, but respect can open doors to money. They spend their wealth on purpose and service rather than show-offs. 13. Law of spirituality. A human is not just a body, but a soul as well. Rumi. High-value people know that true power lies in being close to the Creator. Worship, prayer, and purity of intention are parts of their life. Spirituality saves them from arrogance and teaches them humility. 14. Law of contribution. A person is truly rich when they make others rich. Andrew Carnegie. High-value people improve the lives of others. They benefit others through their time, words, and actions. They know that the giving hand is always higher than the receiving hand. Their service creates love and trust in the hearts of others. 15. Law of hard work. There is no shortcut to success. Thomas Edison. High-value people know that consistent hard work turns dreams into reality. They do not get scared of difficult paths. Instead, they learn from them. For them, hard work is not a burden, but a form of devotion. 16. Law of privacy. A person who speaks too much always creates their own enemies. Arabian proverb. High-value people do not reveal their personal lives to everyone. They keep their secrets and plans protected. They know that silence is protection, and talking too much is a weakness. Think about it. Do you want your life to pass without leaving a mark on the world? Or do you want your name and influence to remain alive, even after you are gone? And these 16 laws are the roadmap for your journey.